JDev is back at it here to give everyone another Walking Dead Season 7 episode review video. But before I continue with that, it's extremely important if you're not caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching The Walking Dead, or you just don't remember, that you pay attention to the episode title. I'll put that title name in the description if that's the case and you find out that you're not caught up. I suggest, and so does everybody else, that you don't watch this video any further to avoid potential spoilers. This will be The Walking Dead Season 7 episode number 2. The title of this episode is called The Well. It'll be my review, reaction, recap of the episode. It's an episode I've seen now twice after rewatching it. Just reviewed it to have it reviewed on my channel, and reviewed it due to the fact that they announced that Season 11 of The Walking Dead will be the final season of the main Walking Dead show. Not necessarily the end of the Walking Dead story. So Morgan, in fact, rescues Carol from a savior attack, though she has been shot multiple times and falls in and out of consciousness. Now, Morgan does take her to the kingdom because of two people that were there that are members of the kingdom, one of which Rick tried to shoot, and Morgan redirected his gun at the last second. And then as he's taking there, Carol is going in and out of consciousness, and she experiences visions of a female walker that is inside an abandoned house outside the community. A few days later, Carol is fully conscious, finally, though a little bit weak still. After it's understandable that she's a little weak, and is taken by Morgan to meet King Ezekiel, played by Carrie Payton, the leader of the kingdom, and his pet Bengal tiger, Shiva, along with Ezekiel's trusted guard, Jerry. Carol is taken aback by Ezekiel's over-the-top manner, but gives approval of his hospitality and politely rejects his offer of fruit, stating that pomegranates are not worth the trouble. Later, Carol confides in Morgan that she desires to leave at the first opportunity. It's kind of funny, too, because Carol's playing the same role that she played when she first got to Alexandria, where she's playing, like, clueless and, like, all, like, oh, yeah, haha, I'll bake cookies all day. I don't know how to fight, sort of way. Obviously, they know better. They definitely know better. And then as Carol recovers, Morgan is actually invited by Ezekiel on a secret mission with a small group to collect 8 wild pigs, let them feed on walkers, and slaughter them as their current offering to the saviors. At the arranged meeting place, there is an open hostility between the saviors and the kingdom, but the saviors accept the pigs and demand produce for their next offering, or threaten to kill one of the kingdom's men. And then one of the savior guys, Jared, gets into it with like Ezekiel's right hand, well, no, left hand man, because Jerry is his right hand man. And Ezekiel says, enough, Richard. Richard stops, and then Jared gets like free punches on Richard. Interesting stuff. And then Ezekiel's actually impressed with Morgan's performance in the mission, or during the mission, and asks him to train one of his men, Benjamin, a younger kid, like teenager-wise, in staff combat skills. While training, Benjamin reveals that Ezekiel continues to meet the Savior's offerings, as he does not believe the kingdom can beat them by themselves. And then sometime later, Carol attempts to collect some provisions from the kingdom stores before she leaves, but Ezekiel catches her in the act. He tells her he knew she was feeding her approval, but is curious about her strong survival abilities. And then Carol explains some of her past, leading Ezekiel to reveal his own king is an act. Well, duh. He was a former zookeeper and amateur actor. And what happened was the zoo was abandoned pretty much, and the last animal left was Shiva. And Shiva was in trouble at one point in time and starving, and Ezekiel saved Shiva. So that's how Ezekiel and Shiva get along so well. But he took on the king persona to give his people someone to follow and know that there is good left in the world. And then Carol still wishes to leave, and Ezekiel suggests that she can stay nearby in an abandoned house that she saw earlier, so that she could go and not go. And then Morgan is the one that escorts her to the house, and she clears it of the walker that she had seen earlier in the episode. And then later she gets a visit from King Ezekiel and Shiva. He offers her a pomegranate, and that's the end of the episode. So, I mean, it's really slow. It's a bottle episode, and you're only focused on, Carol, Morgan, and Ezekiel, and then these other kingdom people like Diane, Jerry, Benjamin, and some other guy that's one, or Richard and another fighter guy. But again, it's a bottle episode, so it was a little annoying. And then they put this here because they didn't want to follow up episode 1 with something crazy again, because episode 1 was a tough episode, but this didn't give us enough. So I'm going to give the episode a 7.2 out of 10. As far as the character of the episode, it could have been Carol, could have been Morgan. I'm going to give it to King Ezekiel because it's his first episode, and Carrie Payton actually does a really good job playing Ezekiel. And I think he's one of the more, like, he's really energetic with his role. Like, he really likes the role of the character of Ezekiel. So I'll give it to Ezekiel. And yeah, again, it gives us some information about Ezekiel, but they bottled it off. They didn't have any of our main group there except for Morgan and Carol. If Rick would have showed up then, or Jesus or something like that, it would have been a little bit better. So those are my opinions on the episode. Now I want to hear yours. So if you're a fan of The Walking Dead and you like this episode from season 7, The Well, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're a Walking Dead fan in general, smash the like button. We need more likes smash. So I want to see 10 likes at least on this video or more. And then if you know anybody that would be interested, share the video with them. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comment section. And that could be a lot of things you could talk about. Your score of the episode, your favorite character, favorite moment. Or you can talk about your favorite characters in The Walking Dead in general, least favorite episodes, or whatever you want to put, what you think will happen in Season 11. And last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.